How about now? Am I going through?
Nope.
How about now? Let's see here. Am I going through now on this page?
Nope.
Ooh, that's not good.
And now the music is gone.
Interesting. Oh, wait, did I? That's, I muted the music. The music's still going.
Yeah.
But not on screen. Okay, this is fun. Tech difficulties today. Very interesting. That is a little weird. Okay. Properties.
Now the music's back on.
Yeah, I put the music back on because I put it back over here. But I'm trying to get the mic. Wait. Let's see here. Very interesting. I wonder. Global settings. Desktop audio. Desktop 2. Snowball. Snowball. Wait, let's try just going to... Work? Can you hear me now? Still working. Trying to get it to go. I don't know if everybody can hear me. Somebody will... No, you can't hear me.
Oh. Oh.
What? Does it sound weird yet? Do we have audio for me?
No audio from you, but I heard voiceover a little bit.
Okay, then we don't
Oh,
have
oh,
voice.
oh, oh, I hear me now in my earpiece.
Okay.
Oh, and I hear me on YouTube.
Okay, so we can hear us on YouTube now.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Can anybody hear us on YouTube? Give us a yes.
Oh, it's going through my Bluetooth. The microphone is going through my Bluetooth.
Okay, you're really whispering like that suddenly isn't going to make it easier when it's going
I
through.
just realized.
How can that be when I have it set default? That's why. Oops. But nobody's saying if they can hear us or not in chat. It's actually kind of funny. Let's get back to this. So, snowball. We want the snowball chance in hell. Monitor off. Okay, so that works. I can hear myself going through.
Yeah, that's the Bluetooth still. I'm a bit behind.
Okay, so no, I turned off the Bluetooth. It's back to snowball.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
What do you mean? There you go.
You are closer to the microphone now, which means the.
Am I being heard properly now?
See,
As I sing and give you some lovely. Okay, good. Ah, that's creepy. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Ah, turn it off. I don't want to hear that fucking voice. Jesus Christ! Why the fuck would you do that?
Because I like to torture you sometimes.
Yeah, well, torture me just by existing. Okay, live. So let's see here. 2.
That was it.
So 2 works. 3 works. That's the gameplay screen. That's the break screen. That's the bye-bye screen. That's the start over screen. I said 7. That's the offline bye-bye screen officially. Yeah, okay.
There we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, I think we're all set.
Spittlebuggy's here, she just fine.
Okay. Hello. I need new shirts. Okay. So, I have left it in your incapable hands.
Oh, fuck you. Dick. Ah! You made me bump this.
How about put it where it's safe?
Okay.
So you don't break my $40 Satirizer. Okay, so you are on solo cam now, so you're on 2.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoy the new layout of the stream because Twitch Studio is discontinuing. And this way I can multi-stream until Twitch yells at me.
Okay, now let's make sure we set up to the right page for now.
So, did you get all those pulled up or just
yeah, everything's pulled up, and I've even got a few more. And I could have swore I turned off the stupid notifications.
What stupid notification?
The YouTube notifications. No, don't allow YouTube to send notifications, you asshole. No, we're going to allow exceptions from all of these things, even though you said turn off the notifications. Fuck you. Okay, that should do it where you shouldn't have any pop-ups show up now. And that is such a terrifying screenshot of Adam. Okay, so yeah, so now all you have to do is hit Control number 2, and then that will bring up the next page. So now you're on the solo page. Nice. So 3.
Okay.
3 brings up the live stream. And then 5 is be right back.
Okay.
And then back to 3. Whew.
So, guys, welcome to the new layout of things. I am going to be streaming twice a day over, I guess, both places until Twitch goes, stop it!
Yeah, once Twitch says stop it, we'll still try again.
Stop it! But until then, let's do this! No,
Please move my expensive whiskey glass onto your coaster, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. My Johnny Walker glass.
Here, can you fill my water bottle for me before
Yes.
Thank you. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some videos. So it's gonna be here's the schedule for you guys. Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoons are just chatting, and then nighttime will be like Last of Us, Mortal Kombat 1 story mode, stuff like that, single player stuff. Tuesday, Thursday afternoon and evenings are gaming. I'm going to dedicate Tuesday and Thursday afternoons to showing you guys different characters in Mortal Kombat 1 and how I learned them. And then we will test out what I learned in Combat League or online with people on in the evenings. And then Saturdays, I plan on starting a playing with viewers thing, and we can alternate between MK and Street Fighter if you want. And then Sundays will be, again, a just chatting thing like we're doing tonight. So, I hope that is something that will be fun for everybody. You can pick Twitch or YouTube. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get the viewing hours up for YouTube because they've lowered the threshold for viewing hours, and that's the last thing I need to apply for monetization.
And you got 1,100 subscribers.
And I'm at 1,100 subscribers on YouTube, so if I can get away with multi-streaming and draw 2 different communities and whatever, fine. If you want to watch on Twitch, that's okay. If you want to watch on YouTube, that's okay. It does not matter. If you want to do both with one muted, I don't care.
The fun part is we're hoping Streamlabs, because everyone uses Streamlabs, so it'll come through on either side. Mm-hmm. So yeah. This is allowing her to contribute to the family dynamic.
Yes.
And also make it so I don't want to blow my brains out every month.
Yeah, there you go. So, hello, Lord Famine. So yeah, if you it does not matter. Let's pop over to Twitch and see. If anyone's okay. I'll just keep popping between chat. So, okay. Woo, excuse me. All right, so we've got a lot of different videos to go through tonight. So let's switch into things here. I am on. Okay, so I need to be there. Did it work? Did it work? I hope it worked. Okay.
Welcome back to today's video. So,
Pardon?
the 911 call with Ruby Frankie has been posted online, and a lot of people have been sending it to me. They want me to respond and react to it. And like I said, with this topic with Ruby Frankie and 8 passengers, I am going...
Oh, really? That's fucking cool.
I'm going to keep you updated as it comes. I'm very, very, very passionate about the downfall of Ruby Frankie, and I'm very, very, very passionate about the downfall of 8 passengers specifically. And I'm
now, you guys who have been watching Swoop's documentary about Colleen Ballinger with me may recognize that voice. I choose YouTube because it's functional. That's absolutely fine, Spittle. It's absolutely fine. If YouTube functions better, then absolutely, it's totally up to you guys. Multi-streaming allows me to be flexible like that, and I want to do this for you guys. Now, as I was saying, if you guys if you can remember the Swoop documentaries about Colleen Ballinger that we've been watching, you might recognize this voice and this person. This is Adam McIntyre, and yes, I have subscribed to him. I really do like the way he covers things. He's very good about being like serious about things, but he also likes to make things a little bit. He can laugh at things. I like this kid. So yeah.
And I'm very, 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 very on board with the downfall of family channel culture.
Yes.
So I'm going to keep it 100
Fuck
with you.
family channels.
I can only...
There's a wild Sora Luna in chat.
Sora! Hi!
Change this a little bit. I just realized the angle shows the window.
Oh.
No. I'm going to fix it because I want it to show more of what's in the room. So if I can get it to where... Yes! Shows more.
Jesse! Yes. Everybody. Huge shout outs to Pincalo for helping get this set up, because Twitch Studio was discontinuing its Mac port, and this allows me to continue streaming without going to StreamYard, because StreamYard sounds like you're streaming through a tin can. And I really do appreciate that, and yeah, I can't say it enough.
Only
honestly.
assume that this is going to be very triggering. So I want to
probably.
put out a big trigger warning for this. This is the 911 phone call from this. So I just want to put that broad statement out.
Slabs is okay. There are a few things that are troubles. Like, I can't read chat in the app. I have to still do it from my phone. there was like a lot of the stuff, like all the stuff I couldn't, like the scenes and everything, adding everything, the sources, I was not able to do any of that. Unlike Twitch Studio, where the gaming scene that you guys were watching, I built that myself. So there is still some work that needs to be done, but it is usable.
I'm out there first. We're gonna listen to it together. Haven't listened to this yet. I'm glad those kids are safe now. No matter how much she's gonna throw them under the bus in the court hearings, at least they're safe now.
OBS Studio format.
So this is basically being posted everywhere.
No.
But let's get to.
So this is gonna be the actual audio.
Okay, and the phone number you're calling from. Tell me exactly what's happened.
Wait, don't they have the ability to get the? Okay.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
That father, that poor man, he sounds like, you can tell he's trying to keep it together because that kid is probably right there, but like as stoic as he sounds very disturbed.
Okay. Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio.
Oh, in case you get disconnected.
First and foremost,
okay.
To hear that neighbor say that this is a family we've had many issues with, and also him describing what the young boy looks like is...
That's hard.
It just shows you how bad the situation was.
Well, and we watched Swoop's documentary on Ruby Frankie last week, and she was willing to take one of her children's bedrooms away, like no bed, you sleep on a beanbag, that kind of shit. So we know that she's willing to go to the extreme.
And is. But also, I want to bring your attention to something that I don't know if people have mentioned yet. He says in that, the neighbor says, I'm sitting with the boy out on my front porch now. So there has been enough time that the 12-year-old boy has fled the house, went to the neighbors, told the neighbors everything. The neighbors have called 911. The 12-year-old boy and the neighbor are sitting on his front porch, and Ruby Frankie and Jody
are nowhere.
Have not even noticed that the kid is gone.
Yeah, there's not a sign. Like, first of all, how neglectful do you have to be to want to tape up your child? Like, you joke, right? You make jokes. Oh, he's so energetic, I could duct tape him and all that, right? You don't actually do it, right? And then, so for you to actually tape your kid's legs together, and then he still had the tape on him when he got to the neighbor's house. So he clearly couldn't be stealthy about escape, right? You can't be stealthy when you're bunny hopping or shuffling because your legs are taped together, right? He climbed out of a window like that, probably made a lot more noise than you would think, even if he was trying to be quiet, and they still didn't notice. Like, what the fuck?
Like, how much time has passed that they
probably
don't look
like
after
an
these
hour.
kids, that they didn't know that had even happened? I don't know if that's something people have brought up already, but there's a lot of time in between that.
Yeah, there really is.
Let's get to it.
And he asked us to call the police.
He asked you to call. Good.
The 12-year-old boy asked the neighbor to call the police on his parents.
That's so sad.
So no matter how much she wants to throw these kids under the bus in the legal proceeding, it all boils down to that.
Which she has. She has thrown the children. I tried to find the full court appearance, it's not up right now. But I do have a couple of law and crime videos, and I'm hoping that there will be snippets of the hearing in them. So, but there is Adam McIntyre released a video yesterday where he read an article that detailed the hearing, and she, when they asked her to respond to the abuse allegations levied against her, decided now would be a good time to start making up stories about how my children are running around assaulting other children in inappropriate ways, and that the one child whose legs she duct taped together is the main responsibility of the SA of other children in the neighborhood, and also that he has been watching Korn since he was 3, because somehow a 3-year-old has the cognitive decision-making ability to choose to watch that. I'm not entirely sure how she thought saying any of that would be helpful to her case, because if any of that is true, she is responsible for creating it, and he is still a minor child. So, for her, not to mention the desire to watch it, right? I notice when it's too quiet. Me too, Spittle. Me too. I'm like, why is there no noise happening? What horrible plot is afoot? Like, what 3-year-old wants to watch that shit? Like, they wouldn't even pay attention because it's not colorful. Like, what?
This person's child had to go to a neighbor begging them to call the police.
New, colorful.
So he's very afraid.
He's very afraid.
What's your last name?
Oh, they bleeped out the last name.
He's 12 years old. Yes.
Okay. And can you ask him his date of birth?
Can you tell me your birthday?
That man, he's so, like, you can hear it in his voice. He is heartbroken. He is absolutely heartbroken.
Okay. And are the neighbors out of their home, or is anybody looking for him that you can see?
Is anyone looking for him?
Parody Bear!
Like, what a statement is that? Like, are they looking for him, or has he just left?
No. Our homes are far enough away. I'm not sure. How did you get out of the house?
Porch. He went out.
He said he just left through the porch at the neighbor's house.
Oh, he didn't go through. Okay. But he was able to still get out the frickin' porch while he was taped up? Like, how do you not notice a child that is bound having, like, because you cannot walk normally or quietly when your legs are bound. So either they're not home at all, or they just don't give a fuck and they taped him up and just, like, left him there so that he wouldn't bother them anymore.
Her name is Jody Hildebrand, and she lives 2 doors up the street.
Out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart.
Yeah, out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart, so he walked just under a block to get to our house. He rang my doorbell
He
and
walked
asked me to
with
call the
taped up
police.
legs. Hey!
Does he seem to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
I don't think so, but he's very thirsty and
Oh!
Need an ambulance?
I don't think he needs an ambulance. I'll let the cops decide that, but his ankles are taped up and he won't tell us why.
Somebody just followed, I think, on Twitch. So this is what I like about Streamlabs. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Sora followed. Thank you, Sora. Yay!
But he has duct tape around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around them. I think there's a good chance he's been...
What am I supposed to think?
Oh, and he has them around his ankles. I mean, his wrists as well. Okay, this
Oh
boy
my
has
god,
been...
wrists and ankles taped. Holy
Can
fuck. Oh, he broke it.
Oh my god.
He lost it.
Has been... Well, okay, this boy has been...
Yeah, he can't hold it together anymore.
Oh my god.
He can't hold it together anymore.
Fuck.
I don't blame him.
I mean, there's one thing with reading it in a news article or something. Oh my god,
I don't think I'd be
really is
able
one thing with reading it
to
in a
deal
news
with
article,
it
and then there's another thing
either.
with like hearing it in the moment. Oh my god.
It's very sad.
And shout out to the neighbor as well, who
like huge
who listened to
kudos
the
to
kid
that
and-
neighbor. Like amazing neighbor because especially since freaking COVID, there have been so many neighbors that are like, I don't want to get involved. I might catch something.
and called the cops. Fuck.
Even Adam is bothered by this because I know he's had a really good relationship with his parents, but I think because of what happened with Colleen, he's probably really upset by this too.
This kid has obviously been... I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Okay. Let's get the paramedics headed over that way, okay?
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
He's trying to hold it together.
Has he told you where his mom or dad are?
Haven't asked him that. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, that was Ninja doing that.
You know where your mom is?
I really got you.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't matter, son. Do you know where your mom and dad are?
Well, actually, I don't know where my mom is, but I do know where my dad is. He's not anywhere here. Really, nowhere here.
Okay. No, he doesn't seem to. He says he knows where
I
his mom
don't
is.
know where my mom is. That means Ruby's not home. That's what that means. Ruby is not home.
He doesn't know where his dad is.
That's correct.
I do know where my dad is.
Is his mom home?
He doesn't live
He just says he doesn't live around here.
Okay. Is his
Yeah,
mom
we're
in
getting...
the area?
Is your mom around here? Have you seen her lately? He doesn't know where she is right now.
She's like completely just not there. She's just not there. I don't know where my mom is. She's just, not around.
Not only does he not know where his mom is, but he like doesn't know when like the last time he's seen her was.
That is so sad. Like he's like, I don't know. So she taped him up and just fucked off for possibly days. Because he's like, I don't know when the last time I've seen her is. Well, that's disturbing. Did she just leave him with Jody, or did her and Jody leave?
Does he know his mom's name?
What's your mom's name? Ruby Frankie? Ruby Frankie is his mom's name.
Okay, so to clear up confusion, the kid came from Jody's house.
So, okay, so that was Jody's house. So Ruby left her taped up son at her business partner's house and left for an unknown amount of time, long enough that the child can't remember the last time he saw her.
That's like some Epstein cultish Nexus level creepy shit.
Yeah.
But his mom is Ruby Frankie. To clear up confusion, I think that is the timeline. I think the kid was in Jody's house, but it's Ruby's kid.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. How do you spell the last name?
F-R-A-N-K-E.
F-R-A-N-K-E.
Okay. And does she live in the area?
No, I'm not sure where she lives. He's trying to help us, but he's...
That's okay. We don't want to stress him out too much. The officers will go over all these questions with him anyway. I just want to stay on the phone with you until we get some help there, okay?
Yeah,
What's your name?
my name is...
Oh, good. They bleeped out his name. Good. That's he
Do you
doesn't
know
need
how
any more
scary
stuff.
I mean, you don't how scary it is for that 12-year-old to literally escape.
And then trust that somebody that he doesn't know isn't just gonna walk him back there. You know what I mean? Like trust that. Trust that. First of all, trust that somebody's not gonna just ignore the door. Second of all, trust that the person that answers the door isn't just gonna walk him back to where he came from. That's
And to go to a stranger's house, like a neighbor, and ask them to call the cops and to, I mean, that's the final leap.
Yep.
That's the final leap.
It's scary. It's
The thing
scary.
that just
it
bothers
doesn't
me
even
is
sound
knowing how many
like the
attempts
right
were
word.
made for these kids before this. Like Shari, the
She
eldest,
is.
said they tried contacting CPS and they tried contacting the cops, and it's like, yeah, for years.
Dish of water, food not even provided, treatment less than an animal. Ugh.
So for them to be
Yeah,
ignored
props to that
for so many
dispatcher.
years, and then
For
to make this
sounding-
final
Like props to that dispatcher for sounding empathetic and sympathetic, but not losing it. She followed her training very well.
leap. I mean, shout out to this fucking neighbor. Holy shit.
Neighbor, dispatcher, everybody.
Okay. Can you ask him if any other children were in the home he came from?
Okay. Was there any other kids up at Jody's house? Anybody else? No, I would...
So is it one that's there?
Yeah, this is the 30th of, or excuse me, the 29th of August.
It'll be the 30th of August.
So there's
10 and 14, and they're still at this house.
So there's him and two other kids. So 3 out of her 4 remaining kids were left with her business partner. One of them was taped up like that, and he was the one that escaped and went for help.
Are they tied up as well?
What's the deal with... Are they Are they being held? Do they have wounds on them as well?
Nothing bad going on with us.
Okay.
It's just me. It's just me. I'm the special one that gets taped up and beaten up. That's it's my, lot in life.
Okay. So they're able to walk around the house and everything. Well, okay. He says
So, whenever you're listening
That
to
is
this call,
horrible.
by the way, when you are listening to this call and you're hearing little bits of that 12-year-old's voice, just know that that is who Ruby Frankie and Jody are going head-to-head with in court right now, saying that they are abusers.
Yeah, that kid that you're hearing, she is accusing him of SAing neighborhood kids and watching X-rated films at the age of 3. That kid. And I guess she's trying to spin it like, I didn't know what else to do to control this sexual deviant in my house. I think is how she's trying to spin it.
The kids are. When you hear that voice, just remember that in a court of law right now is what is being said about those kids.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Twitch peoples.
everything's fine with
Why am I not seeing Twitch chat over
grain
here?
salt.
Huh? Okay.
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
Wait, what?
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
Oh, fuck, sweetheart. No, it is not.
That's not her. That's sad to hear.
See, even the dispatcher's like, she almost said that's horrible, but she had to stop and go, that's sad to hear. Like, she's trying hard now.
You have the 12-year-old telling the neighbor that what happened to him about being tied up and stuff is his fault, which shows you the climate that this 12-year-old is existing in right now.
They're coming to you as quick as they can, okay?
Okay,
You're
yeah.
doing really well.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
He's fine. I've got him sitting here. My wife, he got him water and giving him something to eat because he's hungry and just a young man. He's hearing his stocking feet. So
He's got no shoes.
He escaped.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to make it to
They're on their way.
he could be safe.
At least it was summer, right? Like, at least it was summer and he could walk in his socks without getting, like, ice or snow or water, like, that. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with you. I need both of these women arrested for a very long time.
Yeah.
For a very long time. For not only a very long time, I need them forever.
and then tell all the women in the prison what they did to the kid, and tell them what they tried to accuse the kid of, because oh man,
Forever.
women don't like that shit in prison.
These women need to be literally gone
I
from
have heard stories from prison guards of female prisoners that when they find out that a woman has, like, killed her baby or, like, something, oh shit.
society.
Whew.
Forever.
When they're with you, okay?
Will do. I hear a car, but they're not coming on the driveway.
Apparently, the two oldest kids have said that they've tried to alert oh yes, yeah, as long as it wasn't hot concrete. That's true, glitched vision. But apparently the two oldest kids have said that they've tried to alert Family Children's Services and the police, and they weren't believed. I wonder if EWU body cam is gonna get the body camera footage from this.
Was he literally just saying to the child there, like, enjoy that piece of fruit? Like, fucking hell.
That's so sad. Are you enjoying that fruit? That's sad. He's so...
It's just, like, so fucking...
He's so freaking
beyond
starving.
About all of this is
so
that
starving.
A child needs to literally be in front of someone almost completely withered away.
Yeah.
For CPS or the police or something to actually step in.
Right. For like when the other children that left the home are like, "Hey, this shit's happening." Oh no, you're just pissed off kids. You're just pissed off kids. You're just mad and you've left the home and you're still resentful of your parents and blah. Like, what the fuck?
How many times were we told that they were reached out to, that they were trying to get help done to them, but you need to have the child literally in front of you, barely in front of you, for them to fucking do something?
The oldest two kids must be so pissed but so happy at the same time that their mother is arrested, but at the same time, like, we told you over and over again. Why didn't you listen?
For someone to fucking step in? You have the eldest kids of Ruby Frankie literally saying that for years we were trying to get out. We were trying to contact you. You didn't care.
Yeah.
Look at the amount of people online that we're trying to contact.
Right. Like, the amount of... Like, it's even in videos on their old channel. Like, oh, you guys are accusing us of abuse, blah, blah. Like, all this shit. It's years. Literal years. Oh my god.
Shit wasn't done about it.
30 seconds ago, so he might be waiting for his partner. I'm not sure.
Well, his partner needs to hurry up.
Is Jody up there right now?
This scotch is good, but Bernie.
Okay. Jody Hildebrand is up there right now.
So Jody was home. She just wasn't paying enough attention to hear that the taped up child with bound wrists and ankles was leaving the house. Okay.
Oh, so Jody is now driving around looking for him? Is that what it is?
Uh-oh.
In some capacity, they see Jody. Is she, like, walking around, or is she driving around or something? Because we were told she wasn't in the house, but now they both see her. Fucking hell. That's
scary as shit. Like, now she's looking... Oh shit, my business partner who has brought her child here fucking bound. The bound child has escaped. My business partner is going to be really angry with me. I better go find him.
She was driving around.
So she may come looking for him here soon, but
oh, so she's just okay.
She's not gonna, obviously. We need the cops here as soon as possible.
I'm just asking where he is now.
He's getting scared.
She's a bad lady. We didn't realize how bad.
So the neighborhood knows already about her. She's a bad lady, he says. So they already know. The neighborhood already knows about how horrible she is. It's just been confirmed.
Okay, let's see. just asking where he is.
Yeah. Where the hell
It
are
sounds like
you?
he's making a phone call real quick to a sergeant. He is going to head up.
Okay.
Going to
All right,
head
well,
up?
If we have to take him inside the house, we will. We're just sitting outside right now because we have chairs out here and it was convenient.
That's okay. If anything, he's sitting out down your driveway and keeping an eye on the house. So if that's where you feel safe, that's where the child feels safe. So let's just stay where you're at.
Yeah,
You're on
I
the
think we're
front
doing
porch.
this. Yes.
Does he have anything with him?
But,
Does he, like, what? Tape?
no, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt and shorts, and it's way too big for him.
Can you tell me what color the shirt and shirt?
Okay, the ambulance is here.
Okay. Yay,
So-
the ambulance
Are they
is
with
here.
No, they're just not getting out of the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll let you go then. You did a great job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
Good for this neighbor. Holy shit.
Oh, what is that playing? God.
Good for that neighbor. Like, this makes me so angry. As a mom, like, I can't imagine I can't imagine treating a kid like, no matter how angry you get with your kid, if you have the capacity to do this type of thing to your child, you shouldn't have children. That's just how that works. If you can't handle your temper to the point where you are binding your child with tape and just abandoning them with somebody else, you are not a parent and you should never have had kids. So let's learn about Jody Hildebrand and see just how much of a bad lady she is. This is from the Law and Crime Network.
Term called mommy guilt. Quite a bit.
Oh,
Shit.
what did I do?
You made a big boo-boo. Sorry, I'm doing a workout. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Because you missed the marker one. It goes the leaked one, okay, and then Marky,
Oh,
and then the two long crimes, then DSP, then strippers, then Ruby Frankie's alleged whatever.
okay.
Okay? Wait, is that the one I already have there? Oh, it's a double up. Okay, yeah, you're set. Yeah, you're in the right order.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to go Marky, and then Long Crime,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second part, the updated Long Crime from today,
Okay.
and then DSP, and then When Strippers Go Wild.
Okay.
That's the tag. Alright, you ready? I'll hit play for you. You ready?
Okay.
A few days since we spoke about the 8 passengers situation regarding Ruby Frank and Jody Hildebrand, and within them last few days we've got a bunch of new updates. Specifically, we've got 2 family members that have came out from both Ruby.
Some
Frank
people
and
know how to
Ruby's
use
side,
TikTok,
and the information
Facebook,
they
and
give
Instagram
and
better
the
than their
details
own
and their
brains.
experience
I
of these
agree.
2 individuals is genuinely heartbreaking, and I know I've said this a few times in the last few videos that it shouldn't be shocking, but it really is. Like, this is another one of them cases because it continues to get worse at a point where you think, how could it get worse? And we also do have other bits of information
'Cause it
I'd
could.
like to talk about today.
It always
I just
could,
wanna say
'cause
before we get
humans
further,
just have
this
that
is gonna be
capacity,
a heavy
Marky.
video.
Humans have the capacity to, when people go, how can things get worse? They go, oh, well, let me show you. Because humans, I swear to God, are the agents of the universe. And when you ask the universe what could get worse, or what more could go wrong, the universe just goes, oh, here you go. Would you like a silver platter with that pile of shit I just handed you because you asked that question? And human beings are the best example of that.
You know, like the details that we will hear later on in the video when we listen to these interviews, it's heartbreaking. All of these videos have been heavy, but I just wanted to put a bit of a disclaimer out there before we do get any further. So let me just go through the first
I think this level of cruelty has always existed, It's just the fact that the internet now exists. Like, could you imagine if the internet existed during medieval times? We would have the live rack cam, right? Or the Pair of Anguish hour live streamed on Kick, because that's where it would be. It would be on Kick, of course, and the live rack cam would be a TikTok live stream, and the witch trials, those would be reserved for YouTube. And then there would be all the reaction content based on that.
Few updates that I wanted to mention. So
Fucking humans are horrible.
Friday the 8th of September, which is the day that Ruby is apparently meant to be making her first court appearance.
Humans are the silver pile, the silver platter, the pile of crap.
As I'm recording this right now, the court hearing has actually happened, and we've had some details. So at the end of this video, I'm going to add the details that we are aware of right now. They're a bit up in the air on what has actually happened and whatnot, because people are reporting different things. But some of the details that we've heard
What? Oh.
Extremely. But now that it is only negative towards the parents, it's not okay. Yeah, it doesn't really
make better?
sense, does it?
Did your husband have a role in the behavior that's now being charged?
Absolutely not.
How? When he's the father and he was in the
I
house,
would love to know that too.
Wait, whoa. Why did that person sound like a man?
The horse is out of the barn, all right? Your client let the mother put the kids' lives and all the discipline on.
Is that Kevin's attorney actually went on a news show, so I'm not exactly sure how the custody hearing is going to go, but that was apparently yesterday. I haven't found any details regarding it since. The only thing I have seen is that Kevin's attorney actually went on a news show on news station a couple of days ago to basically just like sing Kevin's praises.
Pardon? Oh, I thought it was okay.
Hearings with the juvenile court, and we all agreed that we wouldn't speak ill of one another or respond to allegations that have been leveled, just in an effort to try to keep the kids out of social media and sort of tamp this.
Now you want to keep the kids out of social media? Now. After how many years of shoving cameras in their faces, now you want to keep okay.
Get these kids back to a good life. They're still young. They've got their whole lives ahead of us.
I'm with you. All due deference to the kids. The horse is out of the barn, all right? Your client let the mother put the kids' lives and all the discipline all over the place on YouTube. So that decision was just fine when they were monetizing it. Now,
right? Thank you.
Yeah, let me just say straight away.
Thank you.
I appreciate this guy. So the attorney obviously is very limited on what he can say just legally, but the way he worded it there, saying like, oh, we're trying to do it for the best for the kids, we don't want them to be part of social media. This guy came with a rebuttal straight away. Like, this was fine.
Yeah, that was the lawyer just said the dumbest thing that he could have said. About saying, oh, we need to keep them out of social media. Like, they've been on social media for almost a decade.
Years when it was benefiting them and they were receiving a ridiculous amount of money for it. But now that it is only negative towards the parents, it's not okay. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, does it?
No.
Did your husband have a role in the behavior that's now being charged?
Absolutely not.
How? When he's the father and he was in the house,
I would love to know that too.
And not do anything about it.
Mom had the kids for the summer and went out of the county with the kids.
I mean, he doesn't even sound like he believes it.
Right? He's like, Mom had the kids and took them away. It's like, dude, the whole time that family blog channel was up, they were together, and Kevin was a part of, who was it? Who was the oldest kid that didn't have a bed? Him, yeah. He was, the Kevin was there for all of that stuff. And Kevin was there for when Ruby was gonna cut the head off of Ava's toy. Like, that's...
Yeah, Mum had the kids for the summer, but what about, like, the years previous to that? Where Kevin was around and was seen in the videos. And again, we're going to get into some details in a second that proves that Kevin was fully aware of all of this, because let me just say right now, there have been many police visits within the last few years when Kevin was still there.
So is your suggestion that everything that has been charged happened after he left?
Correct.
Sure.
So none of the things that the mother has been charged with.
Pardon? Oh.
Have happened when he was in the house.
That's correct. It happened in a house that was.
It happened in a house that was not his.
Look, that statement could
even
be
though
true. Maybe
we
all the
have
charges
video
that they made
evidence
were
of
just stuff that
otherwise.
happened at Jody's house. But it's no secret that a lot of this stuff that has been charged also happened within the last few years that we've seen online. Like the stuff about not giving the children food, right? That is literally one of the charges, and that is stuff that Jody and Kevin have mentioned in videos in the past.
One of the allegations is that the kid, Chad, wasn't allowed to sleep in a bed
Chad,
for 7
that's
months.
it.
Why did he think that was okay?
I can't comment on that. I have a duty to my client, to the court, not to comment on that question.
I mean, right, I'm no body language expert by any means, right? But the way he is talking here makes me believe that he realizes he's got a very fucking tough job here. I don't think he believes a word he's...
I think once the journalist is asking these questions, he's just like, shit, should I have taken this case?
Is his position that these allegations are unfair, and is he going to defend the mother?
If the
or does he want the
allegations
kids
are true,
and to keep them away from the mother?
if the allegations are true,
if
my
the
client has never supported, condoned, or even acted in a physical way toward these kids.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it, right? He's Kevin's attorney. He can only say so much, and he's going to say stuff along the lines of what he just said right there. But it doesn't sound very convincing by any means, does it? But like I just mentioned, the police have been getting involved with this family for many, many years, and that's became very apparent through this new article that came out. Springfield police visited Frankie's home 15 times between March 2019 and August 31. During at least 5 of those visits, police were assisted the Division of Child and Family Services. 15 times in the last 4 years. That is a ridiculous amount. And again, yeah, Ruby might have had the children over the summer.
Huge.
Kevin was there for
this is I can't, for him to try and sit there and say that he can't comment on this and he wasn't part of the abuse. How can you say that?
Any of these years. In April 2022, a Springfield police report revealed the Division of Child and Family Services had been alerted that 2 children were running out in the road unsupervised, and the caseworker requested police drive through the area. The officer wrote they responded but did not see the kids in the street. So yeah, this was obviously one of the instances out of the 15. They said that they didn't see the children in the street, but we have heard from many, many neighbours now that this was a very common thing. Months later, on September 18th, 2022, police responded to the Frankie home again, this time at the request of Frankie's oldest adult daughter. According to the report, neighbours informed her that her younger sibling had been left home alone for days while Ruby Frankie was in St. George with her friend.
St. George. So she left him and was just, she left 3 out of the 4 kids. Where was the other kid? I thought all the kids were with mom for the summer. So where was the other kid if she wasn't with the friend, with mom and the friend? That's weird.
So yeah, we aren't aware of who this friend is just from...
What? Right?
This text, it could have definitely been Jody, but again, this is one of the instances out of the 15 where the oldest sibling has rang the police, and I believe that might be Shari. I mean, just from that description, it sounds like it, right? But again, this is another allegation that's been made by the neighbours on numerous occasions now. They've mentioned the fact that Ruby would just go away for days at a time and leave her children there, so this does make sense.
Lovely.
The article goes on further to explain this specific instance and says that the children were actually seen at the home, but they would not answer the door. And they also mentioned they went to go and talk to a neighbour who mentioned that Ruby would do this a lot. She would just leave the children to go and spend time with her friend Jody Hildebrand. So there you have it.
She just fucks off and goes and spends time with Jody. Well, so if she's spending time with Jody, where's Jody if she's not in the house with the kids?
Yeah, it was with Jody. We have more statements from neighbours here saying that the children wouldn't be allowed to have food or drink, but when they were being disciplined. Again, something that we're aware of, but every time you hear it, it's still fucking heartbreaking. Like, food and drink, stuff that you just need to survive, and they use that as a punishment. It makes no sense. And in these...
Yeah, I don't, like... I could never not feed my kids. Like, if, like... there's a difference between you just ate, I'm not giving you any more food, and like, you're obviously hungry, screw you, I'm still not feeding you.
In these last couple of paragraphs here, the neighbours mentioned that they would see the kids out and about playing with other kids, they were seen going to the church, but that was up until about April this year, where they just stopped seeing the children altogether, and they obviously had to be kept inside the home. Which, when we actually listened to an interview later on that was from Jodie Hildbrandt's niece, this is very common with Jodie. She will do this. This is how she decides to discipline kids. She keeps them in the home, doesn't let them speak to anyone. And that seems like that is exactly what has happened here. Now, before we get to that interview...
Why would you, like, deprive... Like, there's a difference between saying, you know, hey, you disobeyed the rules, you can't go out for a few... what's it called? You can't go out for a couple of days. But, like, to just not let them... see anybody, that's fucked up. That's not okay. Where am I here? There we go.
Do actually have the 911 call from the neighbour who obviously rang the police most recently when Jodie and Ruby got arrested. Now again, I'm just going to give a bit of a warning. This is a really fucking sad call to hear.
Yeah, you can hear that fucking Streamlabs needs to stop making up the viewer count.
Extremely worried.
It says 599 viewers.
He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
Silly Streamlabs.
He asked us to call the police. So he's very afraid. This kid has obviously been... I think he's been detained.
No work, no food used to be a thing. Yep.
He escaped.
Bloody hell, right? That is fucking heartbreaking. You can hear how worried the neighbour is here.
Yeah, that neighbour is just absolutely just
time. They've been trying to
heartbroken.
Get in contact with the police. Obviously, the police have seemed to visit on numerous occasions, but nothing was ever done. And yeah, I mean, you can just hear how bad the situation was in his voice. Later on in the call, the neighbour actually mentions how the kid is saying that it's his fault for all of this. And that just, again, just shows what Ruby and Jodie have been making these kids believe, trying to make them believe like it's their fault that this is all happening. And that again makes sense because Jodie recently mentioned that the kids shouldn't be allowed near any other kids. Like, this is the type of stuff that she would try and brainwash these children.
Okay.
Now, one video that was...
You shouldn't be around any other children? Why? Are they, like, horribly contagious of some unknown disease?
22 hours ago, it's actually
I don't understand.
Niece, Jessie Hildbrand.
Why should they not be around other children?
I was sent it a bunch on Instagram, and the stuff that is said in this interview, as you can imagine, right, it's just straight up disgusting. I'm going to show some clips in this video. It is a 3-hour interview, so obviously I'm not going to show anywhere near the full thing. If you do want to listen to it all, it's on the Mormon Stories podcast channel. And like I said, it's 3 hours long. They go into a lot of details. Yeah, it really adds some context as to the type of person that Jodie is. So like I mentioned, this is Jodie Hildbrandt's niece, who actually ended up looking after Jessie for an extended period of time. And the story straight away of how she ended up looking after Jessie is heartbreaking.
Jessie, I guess, is
Basically,
Jodie's
Jessie
kid.
was at her grandparents' house with her parents, and Jodie was there. I believe it was her grandparents' anniversary. Jessie ends up getting in a bit of an argument with her mother because she doesn't eat meat. The food there that was being served was meat, so she didn't have any of it, but she was still told to clean the dishes, and they started having a bit of an argument because she didn't want to clean the dishes, so
No, you, if you're gonna be rude and not eat what's cooked for you, you can at least clean up.
Ended up going into the basement.
I'm sorry.
At this
that's
point, speaks to
that's
Jessie's
absolutely
parents, convince
correct.
them to leave without Jessie even knowing, and Jodie will look after Jessie for the time being. And
yeah,
like,
exactly. You broke the rules. No cake or dessert. Ooh, there's still cake in the
so I guess
fridge.
They must have thought that she was really good at her job and whatnot.
Well,
and
it
again,
needs
Jessie
to be
didn't even know
eaten.
any of this until Jodie told her. The parents.
I don't want to
gone.
throw it
But then
away.
Jessie goes into details of stuff that she had to change instantly, like cutting off her hair.
So anything that gave
Cutting
me a
off
sense of
her
worth,
hair?
I was not allowed to have anymore. I had really long hair that I loved. Had to cut it all off because it gave me a sense of worth.
And then follows that up
The
again by saying,
fuck?
especially like.
That is so messed up. No hair for you. Wow. That's Okay. No hair for you because it gives you self-worth.
She liked going to school. She
Lovely.
wasn't allowed to go to school anymore because it gave her a sense of worth.
Going to school gave me a sense of worth. Not allowed to do.
What? This is her niece.
But I was homeschooled for, I think, about half a semester until I was not allowed to go to school at all.
And unfortunately, this is just the starting point with the details. It actually gets a lot worse. At this point in the interview, we hear about Jodie and her ex-husband, and when they actually ended up splitting, Jodie tried to ruin her ex-husband's life, which, again, isn't surprising because
shocked.
we know what Jodie's like at this point, but it's just horrifying hearing it in detail.
This may be strong words, but that Jodie tried to destroy her ex-husband.
Oh, 100%.
Through the legal system.
Through the legal system and through the church. She tried to have
Holy
him excommunicated. She tried to have...
Excommunicated? Why? Just because you guys split up? Holy fuck. Wow, Jodie. You're gonna... Okay, shit doesn't work out with your husband, so let's attack his source of support with his worship and try to get him excommunicated. Wow. That's messed up. Like, I'm not religious at all, but I know that religion can provide solace to those who are religious. And if you, like, the fact that you're going to go after that support system, that's really messed up.
Temple recommend taken away. She said horrendous things about him.
And yeah, again, this isn't surprising because we know what Jodie's like. In fact, she actually had her license suspended for being a counselor for an extended period of time because she went to the church and started making up these lies about one of her clients. But this becomes even more sad.
Oh yeah, Swoop mentioned that in her video.
Find out that Jodie's own daughter, who wants nothing to do
I remember
with Jodie
that
anymore,
now.
only has nice things to say about her dad. She says that he is a very, very kind and caring father.
I don't know him personally, but Alex, her daughter, and we've kept in contact over the years. She has a beautiful relationship with him, loves him to death. He loves her. He's so supportive, so kind.
So yeah, it's even more horrifying to hear how Jodie tried to ruin this man's life.
That's
just because they got a
terrible.
divorce when he
just
because
they split up. She's like, no, fuck you. I don't want you people to think you're a good person. I hate you so much that I'm going to try to ruin your life in the church. I'm going to try to ruin your life legally. I'm going to try to break your relationship with your daughter. Like, holy crap.
Jodie for obvious reasons. In fact, this part in the interview is when we find out that Jodie's own daughter wants nothing to do with her.
Has nothing to do with her mother. Changed her name. Has no contact with her.
Wow.
Alex has worked so hard to build a beautiful life for herself.
I mean, first of all, that is great to hear that Alex, her daughter, is living her best life. She's got her own family, as she goes into more details during this. She has a great relationship with her father. But again, it just begs the question, how on earth does Jodie feel like she's in a position where she can give parents advice on a Facebook page? This horrible, horrible advice when she isn't a good parent.
Right, and like, how can first of all, that, and second of all, how can you have some sort of mental health channel where you and some crazy chick sit there and talk about connections and truth and perception in this weird circular word salad bullshit? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand how so many people can spew so much bullshit and make a living at it. I don't get it.
The same going for Ruby. Neither of them have good relationships with their children. Why do they feel like they're in a position to do this? Now again, as the interview goes on, Jessie goes into details how Jodie would basically say that Jessie is working with Satan and Jodie herself is working with God. And this is kind of how she would rationalize what Satan and Jodie herself is working with God.
So the niece is working with Satan and Jodie is like God's God's human portal.
And this is kind of how she would rationalize what she is doing. She believed that she was like almost like taking down Satan on Earth.
Okay.
And in fact would even rationalize her behavior through her dreams.
She would
her dreams
rationalize and validate these types of behaviors through dreams. and visions. She would have these dreams that God came to her and told her that I had had an abortion.
Oh.
And so no matter what I said, I was a liar.
So because in her dream she was told
see.
that Jessie had an abortion, which she didn't, she punished her. That is genuinely insane. And in fact, again, we hear more details that Jodie had like a vision, I guess, that Jessie was masturbating. So to punish Jessie,
oh
she
no,
wasn't allowed to use tampons.
Wait, what? How does masturbating go? I think, not even that I have found you doing it. I think, because I had this weird dream. I don't know why I'm dreaming about my minor niece masturbating. But anyway, that's besides the point. You're not allowed to use tampons anymore. What?
She was convinced I was also masturbating. I was a I had
what?
a masturbation problem. I didn't even know
so weird.
Female anatomy people could masturbate. I didn't even know that. But because she was convinced, I was also not allowed to use tampons because she was convinced I was masturbating with them.
Huh? Oh, I need a what's it called? A break. That's what I need. Do you close the music? Yes. You did. Shit. God damn it. Well. Okay. I will do that. I will be right back, guys. I'm going to mute and take a quick break, so.
Which is